What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Josh Helm here with Texas Best Construction. We are at our black gold Barndominium. You guys have been following along with us for some time. You've seen all the different progressions and the stages of the construction on this project, and there is a lot of progress still moving forward. Today we have our spray foam guys here. They're actually covering all that, which is great. One of the advantages of that is it means all of our trades are done. So we're trying to move into the finished stages on this project, which is always an exciting time to be in. It means cabinets and all of the other finished work that's to come. But today we're taking care of some of these accented details that we're doing on the exterior. So we're going to be showing you guys some of those details and the siding that we're going to be using, which is a little bit more special on this build. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's get it going. So I'm here with Chris Shaunfield. He's representative with ACME Brick out of Houston, Texas. So
that's right.
Chris, thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, John.
Yeah. So we're excited. Tell me about how ACME Brick, now you guys you're providing these metals for us on this project.
That's right. Right. So we've been manufacturing bricks since 1891, and a few decades ago we decided we've got a massive distribution channel, so sky's the limit. Why not expand a little bit?
Absolutely. Now, we met you guys through Stacy Lynn, the Barndominium company.
That's right.
And we've been doing a lot of collaborations with her as well. But we're here today at our black gold project, and we are getting ready to do some accents on this build. You guys brought us an awesome product with the Mac Metal line. And this is something really we've been trying to kind of line up for a little while for us. Because we use the zip system, it gives us a versatility to be able to really do any type of finish we want. We could do stucco, brick, stone. We didn't quite get linked up in time to line up on the stone on this project. So,
yeah.
But we are working with you here on this accent metals, and you're helping us with some fireplace.
Yeah, so today we're working with the Harry Wood Plus. This is our flush wood look steel profile. So this stuff is really great. Super easy to install, really nice finish on it. Comes in 6 different colors and grain patterns, so you get a really realistic look on the building. And a 40-year warranty, so you're never gonna have to restain or refinish this. It's not gonna change color 3 years down the line like a standard wood. This is something that's gonna be beautiful for the whole life of the project.
And so this has kind of a wood grain texture. Now, because of the variation in color, we have an order of things of how we need to do the install on this. How does it work on the install here?
So this one's pretty forgiving. Each piece is going to be numbered on the back. So when your installers go, you just pick a number, start with 1, then go to 3, then go to number 6, and then jump back to 2. And as long as you keep things random, you're going to end up with a pretty good look on the house.
I like it. It has kind of an offset as well.
Yeah.
So what about, you know, here we're not using a rain screen. Is that recommended, or is it okay?
It's totally fine to go direct apply. So this does allow, because of the fastening method, it does allow a tiny drainage plane behind it. And it also allows any water that ends up getting behind there, what very little does, is going to be able to have a pathway out.
Yeah, because we got this space pretty much that allows, as long as we leave a space at the bottom allowing for air,
right,
and for any water that would get behind there. And plus, this is not wood, right? This is
that's right, this is steel.
This is steel. Steel siding that looks like wood. Where are you guys using this product a lot, and where's the target market?
So we've got a pretty good range of projects. I mean, everything from high-end commercial to multifamily to residential projects just like this. So it really is applicable on a wide range of different projects.
We're excited to be using it here at Black Gold. Tell us about some of the different types of profiles.
You can achieve a lot of different looks. So this one's the Harry Wood Plus. It's gonna have a nice flush look to it. There's also the Norwood that gives more of that colonial lap look. And then you can go even large format with the Polymac. It's 20-inch by 48 or 72, and get a lot more modern look. And you can also get this in solid color if you wanna go ultra modern on the look.
Yeah, look at the color schemes. We got cedar, which is what we're using here. We got Scandinavian, smoked birch, a black walnut, teak, white oak if you wanted to go lighter.
Absolutely.
This product could be used interior as well if you wanted to.
Of course, yeah.
If you guys are interested, how do we get in touch with you, Chris?
So you're welcome to reach out to me directly, or you can reach out to any ACME location near you, whatever's easiest for you.
Chris has been great. We're really looking forward to some of the future upcoming projects we got as well, because we got a lot of opportunities. Like I said, when you're using zip system, you can really do anything that you want to do.
Absolutely.
And a lot of times we're putting stone on the bottom where we have a wainscoting, and you have these opportunities where you could really add accents.
Yeah.
And we've done some of that stuff in the past a little bit with like our hilltop, Barndominium, and we used a lot of wood siding in there, but sometimes wood can get pretty pricey too. From a standpoint of just creating an accent, I think this could be a great solution. You've also got a board and batten product.
We do. We have a couple different lines of board and batten, and that comes in both solid color and wood grain as well.
Awesome. Well, Chris, we appreciate what you guys are doing with us here.
Thank you, Josh.
And we got a lot more to come. Let's go check it out. Well, we really want to help show you guys some of the process that's involved for installing a product like this. Now, it's pretty similar, Chris, to our other products in the sense that we're fastening it with screws, right?
That's right.
This will attach directly to our zip system, and the thickness of our material is similar too, because this is a 26 gauge material.
Correct.
But there are some things that we need to note that need to be done with this particular product. So let's talk about some of those things and maybe some of the flashing details as well that we would use in here, because that changes the game a little bit, because you're trying to get a clean profile.
That's
right. What we're going for when we're using these products.
So luckily we try to make it easy on everybody. We'll do the takeoffs for you. All you got to do is send us the drawings. We've got a team of estimators that put all the pieces together, and it always comes as a complete system. So you never have to worry about running to Home Depot or anything like that.
Well, we appreciate that.
Yeah, of course. Try to make it as easy as possible.
Because I don't know if you realize this about this location, but we're a little far away from any suppliers.
yeah, you might waste half a day trying to get over there.
Probably.
Yeah. So, but you've got a lot of different trim profiles. So we've got your J trim. It's going to go around all your edges. We've got our inside corners, our drip flashing for over doors and windows, and our two-piece outside corner. So the way this two-piece corner works is all your fasteners are going to go on this inside piece, screwed directly into your zip. And then this piece is purely aesthetic. It'll clip onto this outside just to create that nice visual and hide all the fasteners.
So you don't have to have your outside fasteners on the outside of the trim.
That's right.
Of course, it's all matching here. You'd really want to probably all that to blend in, right?
Of course, yeah.
That way it really looks uniform. You know, this is really nice too. We're going to be using this on, like you said, on the doorways, over top as well. This will be a great profile for that. Really just having them plan for flashing too. You know, aesthetics is important,
of course,
but flashing is important too.
Yeah, I would say flashing's a little bit more important. You want to make sure that whole system lasts a lifetime.
So a couple other things that we're doing here is, as we're cutting the materials, now we have a plan of how we're going to order these numbered pieces.
That's right.
But as we cut, we're having to use a different blade that we're using here. This is a dry, cool, clean blade. This is just a Milwaukee 5 3/8, so a Farius blade there.
So the coating on here is a Kynar coating. It's heat treated at the factory. So you want to make sure you don't use any excess heat while cutting, because that could damage the coating. So as long as you use a saw that's 4,500 RPMs or less and a cold cut blade, you can make sure you're not going to cause any damage or anything like that.
And this is all standard stuff that you get at the hardware store. Nothing major there that you need for installation.
Right.
So works really easy. But you know, this is a really nice product, and we're looking forward to seeing a lot more of it on the walls.
It's going to be beautiful.
So this is one of our profiles here that we're going to be using these cedar panels on. Really a lot of versatility here. You could run it vertical, you can run it horizontal. But Chris, here, what are we going to do here? What do we need to do here for this particular profile as far as flashing details? maybe to set this up for success.
Sure. So we're going to start with the J trims. Here we're going to do a J trim on the bottom. We'll leave the outside corners for afterwards, but at the end they will get those two-piece outside corners that we saw. Over the windows, we're going to do that flashing, but most of all the outside borders are going to be that J trim.
We got another section where we've already been installing this a little bit farther down, and they're making a start. You're starting to see where we're filling in the spot here. So, and you're seeing some of that color variation that we're talking about.
It's already showing up.
And that's really the key for why you have them numbered, is so you can see a little bit of the grain in different sections.
That's right.
So,
and also that gives us a more realistic wood look as well.
That's going to look really nice in these accenting areas up against this white siding. So
yeah,
guys, if you're really wanting to add accents, there's a lot of options and a lot of different color tones that we have for choices here. Now we're going to be running this all up here too, all across the soffits on this build, which is really going to give it a warmer feeling as you walk up under these porch areas. So
absolutely,
it's going to be pretty cool to see. Hope you guys stick around. We got a lot more progress to come. So here on our black gold Barndominium, we just finished spray foaming, and because we used the zip R sheathing, as well as we're able to put a complete air barrier on our roof system as well with the zip system, we were able to have an elevated roof system, which means I was able to take my roof deck 1.5 inches above all of my steel frame. What that allowed us to do was to get spray foam in between the decking and all of the steel of this build. So equivalent to us having an R factor of plus 35 on the roof line. And then in our wall areas, we have the R sheathing and our standard insulation that we're using, which is a 5.5 inch stud bay. So those stud bays get filled with open cell foam, and then we have the R6 sheathing out there. But as you can see, I've got some special details here where the walls actually step out a little bit further, meaning I got some deep walls that we're filling as well with the spray foam. So this is going to be a really comfortable home. Back out here at our black gold project, where we've been doing more installation of this beautiful MAC metals. This is the cedar color, and it accents really well. The MAC metals, the blend and the system and the order of how we're laying these panels out, or each piece, I guess, because you got a number, I think, through 6, so you can choose to lay number 1, number 2, 3, 4, and so forth. But you can systematically sort of schedule those numbers, or you can just completely go random. But what I like about it is the guys are being really intentional about it as you turn inside corners using the same pieces so it looks continuous, which I think that is a good idea. But look at how the finish of this product looks with the clean corner. No exposed fasteners that you see anywhere on this product, so which is really, really nice. But it looks really good up here on top of these accent dormers that we've got on top of the roofs. Now, we weren't able to finish one of them yet because of the weather that rolled in, and today it's just been really slippery up there on the roof, so the guys are doing a lot more work down on the soffit area. So we're going to show you a little bit of the details about what is going into effect for us to install this on the soffits as well. All right, so this is what I was talking about the other day when we were out here. You can see how we're spanning these sleeper studs across the purlins, which is giving us a nailable or screwable surface for this soffit material. And we're running this sort of the length of the porch. Now, you know, you got to kind of pick a direction, but this is the way it's going to go, obviously, because of the way our studs are going. But we'll have a lot of support here as well. This is going to add quite a bit more strength to our porch side, but you can see how this is going to lay out by looking over here as you starting to see the finish of the way this is going to look for our front entry. Now we've got some more detailing and trim work that we'll be doing around the door itself, but this is what I was talking about. You can see how they're working the number system together. So this kind of has a completed look where all of that's blending together. That takes a little bit of an attention, but the guys are doing a great job. And then from there, here you can see the finished product where this will be the full smooth run of this porch, which, man, this looks really awesome. And I didn't know that I was gonna like it this much, but I really like the smooth look, and it's gonna give us some really clean connection points for all of our exterior lights underneath side, as well as these speakers and all the things that they have to mount underneath the soffit. So looking really cool. All right, well, we're excited about all the progress here and pretty much the state of where things are at. The guys are actually installing sheetrock as we speak. So that's always exciting too, because now we're covering things up. We're starting to move to the finishing stages of construction on the exterior as well as now on the interior. And we're steadily moving forward on the progress of this build. So we're talking finishing work is what we're trying to work on, and lining these details out. So if you guys are interested in knowing more about this Mac Metals, you know, we'll put Chris's information down in the details below. So be on the lookout for that. We want to make sure you guys know how to reach him. And if you're interested in knowing more about getting started with Texas Best, we'll have some of that information as well. So I hope you guys are having a great day. It's going to be a great new year coming up, 2025. We're excited about what's to come. You guys, if you haven't already subscribed, please do that now. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I'm Josh Helm, wishing you all the best. Thanks for watching Texas Best.
Oh yeah, Texas Best.